Hi there, thanks for being here today. This might sound a little controversial, but a lot of what we hear about getting organized actually makes life messier. People say just buy more bins and labels and your home will be tidy. Not exactly the more containers I bought, the easier it became to hide clutter, not remove it. I've been that person chasing trays, tags, and matching baskets only to feel more pressure in the end. It wasn't just the house that felt crowded. My mind did too. So today, I want to try a different route with you. Tiny 1-2-minute habits you can do right away, no extra shopping required. Everything I'm sharing comes from years of testing in a real 4-person home trial error and keeping only what truly helps a space stay calm without draining your energy. No theory, no perfection, just practical steps that work even on your most exhausting days. If you've been stuck in the clean all day messy by night loop, you're in the right place. All right, let's jump in. The first tip is a 10-minute evening reset so tomorrow morning doesn't start at square one. Number 1. Let's start with a 10-minute evening reset. Because that 8 p.m. kitchen can feel like a shift you never signed up for, and tomorrow shouldn't pay for tonight's mess. This isn't a deep clean. It's a tiny, repeatable reset that finishes before your brain starts negotiating. Right after dinner, set a timer and run one simple circuit. Slide dishes into the rack or dishwasher. If a pot is stubborn, fill it to soak and keep moving. Spray what your eyes hit first. The stove splatter the island edge, the table wipe once, and move on. Do a quick sweep along the path you walk most so the crumbs don't travel. Put the usual drifters back where they live, salt and pepper the cutting board, that one bottle that always wanders. Think reset the scene, not perfect, the room. In my 4-person home, I press start hand. My kid a small cloth for chair legs and the low cabinets, and ask my partner to empty the drying rack and swap the trash liner. I clear the island wipe, the stove ring, sweep the main lane, and when the timer beeps, I stop even if some tiny thing is left. The win is finishing while I still have energy, not chasing perfect at 10 p.m. I'll continue with a 2-minute clear counter routine tomorrow, stay tuned. Morning. You will thank nighttime you. A clear counter and a ready sink make breakfast glide, and your head doesn't wake up already behind. With that baseline set, we'll keep your main surface from turning into a clutter magnet next, because staying clear is easier than clearing again. The counter has a way of collecting everything: mail, keys, a hair tie, yesterday's mug. 2 quiet minutes at night can turn it back into a calm starting point. Choose one main surface, the island or dining table, and let it have a simple, repeatable script. I keep a small catch basket right on the corner. Whatever lands during the day, envelopes, earbuds, a toy car, gets swept straight into that basket first. No decisions yet. We're just clearing the stage. Then I do one quick spray and wipe so the surface looks finished. Last, I return only the 3 things that truly live there: a small tray with salt and pepper, a little plant, and the water carafe. When the surface is done, I stop. The basket can wait until I'm already moving later. If you don't have a dishwasher, the rhythm still holds rinse. 2 mugs and 1 plate. Stack them to air dry and keep the wipe quick. In a small apartment, a slim rattan basket works well. In a family kitchen, a low tote with handles is easier to carry on a short lap. When the dishwasher is done, or when you're heading to another room anyway, pick up the basket and rehome items in one easy loop. No wandering, no hunting, no new organizers. Paper is the usual troublemaker. I treat it gently. Unopened mail goes in the basket during the 2-minute clear, and I process it during my midweek paper time, not now. Sentimental bits get a photo and then leave the counter. The goal is a clear line of sight that makes the whole room exhale, not a perfect filing system at 10 p.m. Keep the surface consistently clear for a few nights and you'll notice the shift mornings feel lighter and the kitchen stops pulling everything into its orbit. With your anchor surface under control, the next tiny habit will keep that momentum from unraveling. This is the gentlest way to stop mess from snowballing 2 tiny check-ins a day, each about a minute. I set a soft chime at 7:30 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. When it rings, I run a pre-chosen chain of micro actions. No thinking, no scrolling, just 60 seconds of motion. It's so small my coffee doesn't even get cold. In the morning, mine is rinse my mug, wipe the splash around the kettle, toss yesterday's hand towel into the hamper, and open the blind sunlight equals brains on switch. Also, the plants stop giving me side-eye. At night, I scoop stray bits into the catch basket, start a small laundry load if the hamper is half full, and clear the bathroom counter with one quick wipe. That's it. No medals, no perfection, just a house that quietly behaves. Choose 3 to 5 micro moves that fit your space. Small apartment. Your morning chain might be fold the throw blanket, pop the charger back in its drawer, reset the coffee corner. Kids at home. Evening chain shoes into the basket by the door, backpack papers into the inbox tray, toys into the living room bin. Keep each move under 20 seconds and in the same order every day. We're building muscle memory, not a PhD in housekeeping. If you forget a step, no drama, pick it up next chime. Consider it the bare minimum badge you actually want. What I love is how it changes the tone of the day. A 1-minute morning chain makes the house say ready instead of late already, and the evening chain closes the loop so tomorrow doesn't inherit tonight's crumbs. After a week, you'll notice fewer hot spots and less decision fatigue, simply because you removed friction at the edges. And bonus, when guests pop by unannounced, you won't have to do the panic shuffle we already did 60 seconds twice. Clutter should not get a second chance to move back in. Give it one way out and a set time to leave so bags do not camp by the door. Place a sturdy box where exits happen by the entry bench or straight in the car trunk. When you touch something you do not use or love or have space for, drop it in the box immediately. No parking on counters. A lid helps kids and curious adults resist shopping the box like a free boutique. Pick one easy time each week that already fits your routes, maybe Saturday morning before groceries or Wednesday after school pickup. Add a repeating reminder so the plan does not rely on memory. When the alert pings, you grab the box and go. If it lives in the trunk, you are halfway done already. Stop at donation recycling or the clothing swap, then keep moving. In a small apartment, I keep a narrow tote behind the entry bench. A sweater that feels meh goes in. Outgrown shoes go in. The duplicate spatula goes in. On Saturday, the tote rides with us to the market. We swing by the donation point first, and the tote comes home empty. No guilt, no boomerang items, just a home that flows. Impulse buys often turn into tomorrow's clutter, even when the purchase felt reasonable in the moment. Protect your space and your energy by letting every new thing pass 2 gentle tests before it earns a home here, a time test, and a space test. The time test lives in a simple phone note named 30-day wait. When something catches your eye, add the item, today's date, and the exact spot where it would live. No pressure to decide now. You give the want a little room to cool. If after 30 days you still want the item and you can point to its parking place without hesitation, it passes. If you forgot about it, that quiet is a gift and your budget just decluttered itself. The space test is the container. Every category gets a clear physical boundary that tells the truth about capacity. Perhaps the living room toys get 1 bin, skincare gets 1 shelf, and workout tops get 1 drawer. The container is the rule you can feel. When it is full, and that is your home speaking clearly about what it can hold without feeling crowded. When an item passes both tests, finish with 1 in, 1 out, so the balance stays kind to you. If new black leggings are coming in, choose the older pair with thinning knees to go out. If your child brings home a new puzzle, let the outgrown one leave for the outbox on the very next trip. You are not being strict. You are keeping the ecosystem healthy so nothing has to overflow to make room. A quick kitchen example. I wanted a new sauté pan, so I placed it on 30-day wait and wrote down its future home on the left hook of the pan rail. On day 28, I still wanted it. The rail was full, so the scratched nonstick went to metal recycling. The new pan clicked onto the open hook and the rail stayed clear while my mind stayed calm. This approach works because decisions are gently pre-decided. The waitlist cools the spark. The container tells the truth about space, and 1 in, 1 out protects tomorrow from today's enthusiasm. Clear rules. Kinder choices, less clutter. Paper is sneaky. It walks in looking harmless. Then you find coupons on the counter, school notes under the fruit bowl, and a mystery bill by the microwave. Give it one safe landing spot and a predictable time to be handled so it stops touring your home. Pick a single tray near your natural drop zone. The entry table or the end of the dining table works well. Everything paper lands here the moment it enters the house. You are not sorting on the fly. You are letting it touch down in one place so counters stay clear and your brain is not chasing loose sheets. Choose 2 appointments that already fit your week: Wednesday after dinner and Sunday before planning work nicely. Set a 10-minute timer and run the same path. Open everything. Toss obvious junk. Make 3 quick piles: pay, plan, keep. Pay means handle the bill. Plan means add the action to your calendar. Keep means file it or snap a photo and release the paper if the hard copy is not needed. When the timer ends, stop. Consistency beats marathons. In our small place, the inbox sits on the shoe bench. On Wednesday, I stand there with a pen and a recycling bag. I open all mail first, so decisions stay warm. Pay what is due soon, add dates, while the envelope is still in my hand, and photograph artwork before it moves to the keepsake folder. By Sunday, the tray is light, the counters breathe, and Monday begins without paper guilt. The mess often begins the second we walk in the door. Bags slide to the floor, keys vanish, mail lands on the nearest flat space, and shoes multiply like they signed a lease. Give the entry a simple place to land and a gentle holding pen for anything you are not sure about, so the clutter never makes it past the first few steps. Choose one small area and let it do a few jobs very well. A low bench with a basket underneath for shoes keeps the floor calm. 2 hooks at adult height and 2 at kid height catch bags and jackets without a lecture. A shallow tray holds keys and earbuds so they do not tour the house. A slim basket is the stop for mail and school papers until your paper time. If you return things often, tuck a small tote by the bench for library books and items that need to go back out. Add a quarantine box for the maybes. Label a simple bin not sure yet and keep a sticky notepad inside. When something feels like clutter but you hesitate, drop it in with today's date on a note. You have given yourself permission to wait. If 2 weeks pass and no one has reached for it, it graduates to the outbox on the next trip. This grace period removes guilt, without letting the item roam around the house while you decide. Here's how it looks in a real hallway. In our apartment, the bench sits by the door with a narrow rug that marks the landing strip. Shoes go under the bench, not in a line across the walkway. Backpacks hit their hooks as soon as we come in, and any paper enters the basket rather than the counter. The quarantine bin lives on the top shelf. When I am unsure about a scarf I never wear or a gadget attachment I do not recognize, it rests there with a date. Half a month later, I make the call and the entry still feels clear. This works because it meets your habits where they happen. You are not asking willpower to carry bags farther into the house, you are making the first stop the right stop. Family members learn the map without a speech because everything has a small, obvious home. With the doorway calm and decisions buffered by the quarantine bin, your attention is free for the next space that drives daily stress, which is usually the closet. A packed closet steals time and attention every morning, so give yourself a gentle limit with 30 hangers and let that number create breathing room without a full overhaul. Pull everything off the rail and only hang back pieces you actually wear right now. Then fold lounge items into a drawer so the rail holds outfits you can reach for without thinking. If you run out of hangers, choose one piece to graduate to the outbox and keep moving rather than negotiating with yourself. Set a simple rail map and keep it steady. Jackets and layers on the left, everyday tops, next then bottoms with dresses at the end where they are easy to see. A small tray on the shelf can hold a belt and a watch, so pockets are ready in one grab, and when laundry returns, you just follow the map and the closet resets in seconds. In practice, this looks calm and quick. I keep 30 slim hangers for weekday clothes and 2 padded ones for nicer dresses. Let the pretty blouse I never wore move on and kept 5 tops, 3 bottoms, 1 cardigan, 1 blazer, and 2 dresses for the current season. Getting dressed became 2 easy choices instead of a rummage, and the chair stopped collecting sweaters because the rail finally had space. If your closet is tiny or shared, store off-season pieces in one under-bed bin with a clear label and rotate with the weather. The hanger number stays the same, which protects your mornings. Fewer choices, clearer sight lines, and a rail that always answers what to wear. Buying a new gadget often feels like the answer, yet most homes already have tools that can do the job well enough. Give yourself 1 week where you pause all non-essential purchases and work with what is already in the house. It is a small boundary that instantly lowers noise and stops a dozen little packages from arriving. Set simple rules for the week so it feels supportive, not strict. Cook from the pantry first and plan 3 meals around what you already have. List the tasks you think need a new tool and try a swap with something on hand. A chef's knife stands in for a chopper. A metal strainer replaces a specialty colander. 2 glass jars become a salad shaker and a dry goods canister. Keep a short note on your phone where you record any workaround that truly failed, so if you still want the item later, you will buy it for a real reason and not from impulse. Make it a light challenge for the family. Kids can pick a pantry dinner night and plate it like a cafe, which turns leftovers into a small event. Partners can choose 1 repair or tweak using what you have, tightening a wobbly chair, or rehoming a basket as a mail corral. You are not trying to be perfect. You are training your brain to see enough instead of more. A quick example from my kitchen. I skipped the garlic press and used a knife to smash and chop while pasta water boiled. Dinner was on the table sooner and 1 less tool needed washing. By the end of the week, the counters felt clearer and my wish list was shorter. With this reset in place, the natural next step is choosing better when you do buy, and a short checklist makes that very easy. New things promise an easier life, but low-quality purchases quietly become tomorrow's clutter. Before you add anything to cart, give it a quick 3-minute check so you buy fewer things that work harder and last longer. Start with proof from real users, not just glossy photos. Look for reviews that mention the 6-month mark and how the item holds up after daily use. Scan for repeating issues such as peeling finish weak zippers or batteries that fail early. If the same complaint pops up again and again, trust that pattern. Next, confirm the support behind the product. A warranty of at least a year and parts you can actually replace means the item can be repaired instead of replaced. Then check the store return window and whether returns are easy in your city. Finally, ask 2 simple questions. Where will this live in my home? What will leave to make space for it? If you cannot point to a shelf, a hook, or a bin, or you refuse to release anything, the answer is not yet. Here is a real example. I wanted a cordless vacuum for quick kitchen crumbs. I searched for reviews that mentioned 6 months and daily use and found 1 model with steady praise and another with battery failures. The chosen model had a 2-year. Free can be expensive when it costs you space and energy. We often say yes to be polite, then carry the guilt and the extra bag home. A gentle boundary at the door keeps both your rooms and your mind lighter. Decide your rule in calm moments so the quick moment is easy. If an item has no clear place to live, the answer is no. If you would not spend money on it today, do not spend space on it either. Keep a few warm phrases ready that sound like you. Thank you. We are simplifying right now, so I am not taking extras. That is so kind. A photo is perfect for the memory I will pass on the item. It looks great on you. I am set for this category. Please offer it to someone who needs it. With relatives who love gifting, add a soft redirect toward experiences. A coffee together or a picnic next month would make me happiest. Plan for common traps so you do not have to improvise. For hand-me-downs, accept 1 piece you truly need and kindly decline the rest. For event swag, take the snack and leave the trinkets. For kids, let them choose 1 keeper on the spot and celebrate the choice. Everything else stays behind. For sentimental pieces, take a clear photo. Send a warm thank you with the picture and let the object go if it does not serve your home. You are not rejecting people or memories. You are protecting the space that keeps your family calm. With the incoming stream slowed and your scripts ready, decisions feel lighter and surface. Random trips steal hours and scatter your focus, so give out of the house tasks a home on just 2 days. You will spend less time in the car and stop stepping over bags that were meant to leave last week. Pick 2 days with natural anchors, maybe Wednesday after school pickup and Saturday morning before groceries. Add repeating reminders so the plan does not rely on memory. Anything that can wait joins those routes. Returns, donations, post office, pharmacy, library. True emergencies still go, but small errands stop breaking the week into pieces. Set a simple staging area by the door and a tiny trunk kit. By the door, keep one sturdy tote for returns and a narrow box for donations with an envelope for receipts. In the trunk, keep a couple of foldable totes, a marker tape, and a water bottle. A short note on the dashboard holds your loop so you are not guessing the order in the parking lot. Here is a real flow. Tuesday night, the return tote waits by the door with 2 items and the half-full donation box. Wednesday, I leave 10 minutes early. Drop donations, mail a parcel, grab a prescription, then head to pickup. Saturday, we swing by the library, the recycling point, then groceries. Bags come back empty because they actually left the house, and the trunk stops acting like a traveling closet. Small moves, steady home. You just saw how a handful of tiny habits can change the feel of a day. An evening reset that takes minutes. A clear counter that stays clear. 1-minute bookends that keep mess from snowballing. An outbox with a real exit. A calm rule for what comes in and what goes out. Paper that lands in one tray and gets handled on 2 gentle days. A doorway that catches life without chaos. A closet that answers what to wear. A week of using what you already own. A quick buy check that saves money and space. A kind no to free extras. And errands that travel together so your brain does not. You do not need to master all of it. Pick one shift that feels easy and kind today and repeat it tomorrow. Let the win be small and reliable rather than perfect and exhausting. If a day goes sideways, that is life. Return to the tiniest version and keep going. Your home does not have to be impressive to be peaceful. It only has to support the way you live. If this felt helpful, like and share, so a friend can breathe a little easier too. Subscribe if you want calm, realistic ideas each week. Tell me in the comments which tiny habit you will try first and what you want help with next.